What up? Jeffrey with all my Bitcoin Renegades. And there's some unfortunate news with Cardano. You know how smart contracts were supposed to roll out today, and there was a bottleneck problem, which means they couldn't process a ton of transactions at once, and you need that absolutely for DeFi to work, period. You have to have that. So Cardano to launch smart contracts today, but where are the dapps? So there's a problem. There weren't a lot of dapps except the ones that Charles Hoskinson himself created and his company, which are just basically like toy dapps just to get the, some dapps on there basically to see if they work. So we need more, exchanges, more, dapps on there, and they won't come until they fix the bottleneck transaction problem. And that's the only problem with Cardano right now. And I think this is the perfect time because these problems, the price kind of went down, right? And so as soon as they fix these, the price is going to blast right back up and probably to all-time highs, because once you have DeFi actively working on there and exchanges, the price is going to blast off. So I think this is good news actually in disguise. So that's what I think. So let's read. Cardano's Alonzo hard fork is not without its critics. So it's not necessarily like, the end of everything. It's just a lot of FUD out there, so don't believe it. Cardano is going to fix everything, and it will work. So the Alonzo mainnet is launching today, bringing smart contracts to Cardano. The testnet launched earlier this month and attracted some criticism. Cardano creators input-output stand by their choice of technology for the hard fork. So the main thing with Cardano is that it's run by a bunch of academics, right? So this isn't the exact one that I wanted to show you. Oh, it is. Right here, this part. The anticipation for the Alonzo sent the price of Cardano up to $3. But here we go. It later fell to $260 among criticisms that the upgrade had difficulties processing concurrent transactions. The first Cardano dApp, a multi-pool exchange named MinSwap, shut down shortly after it had launched because it struggled to process multiple transactions at once. This is what I was telling you about. The very thing you need for DeFi, this guy, Anthony Sassano, says, an Ethereum investor, and he makes, he says Cardano's the joke. Man, I don't even want to read that. But yeah, anyway, those criticisms are speculation and, let's face it, outright FUD and misinformation. Before saying that the way Cardano handles unspent transaction affords greater security and fee predictability. Cardano fans are hoping for another rally this evening, and Cardano founder and Ethereum co-founder Charles Hoskinson promised that Alonzo will usher in a new era of Cardano. A new era of Cardano. So it is having a delay with the decentralized exchanging. They'll delay the launch until definitive solutions are found because of the bottleneck problem with the transactions. Ever since its launch in 2015, Cardano's public images has leaned heavily on its claim of rigorous technical research and testing. Upgrades to the protocol are peer-reviewed by a pool of academics. So that's okay though. I think it's going to be okay. I think everything's going to work out in the time that it needs to. And I don't ever think it's going to be an Ethereum killer. I think it will work with Ethereum. I don't know why they always have to be like, oh, this one's going to be better than this one. It's going to ruin this one. No, they will work together like they always have. One might be worth more than another, but it isn't going to be like when, Redbox came or, what was it, Netflix, for Blockbuster. So, yeah. All right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin.